Hey guys, this is AuspiciousAussie and welcome back to another episode of our Melbourne Heart series. Of course, we are playing Football Manager 13 and most recent fixtures have been extremely disappointing, guys. We haven't won a game all of last month, and I mean, as you can see, it's really affecting our league form, I guess. As you can see, we are sitting in 8th position, third last from the bottom. I mean, I can put it down to one thing, and one thing only, our lack of a right back. I mean, selling Michael Morone was probably the worst decision I've made on this series so far. I can't believe how poorly we're doing. I mean, the players that I brought in to play as right back were both 18 and 16 years old respectively. And of course, I put way too much faith in thinking that I could get two extremely young, untested players to come in and perform like I would have wanted them to. But as you can see, we've got Wellington Phoenix, the only non-Australian team in the Australian League, in our live com today at home. But let's get into the most recent fixtures, the disappointing fixtures at that. As you can see, this is the last live com you guys saw, the disappointing 4-2 loss at home to Brisbane Roar, in which there were 2 own goals by our own players. So essentially it was 2-2, unless, well, if you count the 2 own goals, it wasn't. We then followed that up at home against Newcastle Jets, a 0-0 drub match. I mean, fairly positive. It was a clean sheet, considering the last 2 games we've conceded 8 goals. So yeah, I was a little bit happier with that. But then we went back on our travels to Gosford and the Central Coast Mariners, and of course, a very, very close game. I mean, look at that. Marcos Perana. In the 3 seasons I've been managing the A-League, he has absolutely destroyed me nearly every single time I've versed him. I mean, I can't wait for him to move on. I'd hope he'd do it sooner rather than later. As you can see, Idrisu and John McKay getting our goals there. But yeah, absolutely disappointing, considering we were 3-0 down by the time we scored our first goal. It was really hard to swallow. Stayed on our travels. We had 3 away matches in this space of time, and lost to Adelaide United 1-0. As you can see, I mean, fairly decent. Yanni Hayes picking up man of the match despite us losing. Dugandzic did pick up an injury in that one, but I think he didn't stay out for very long. And of course, then we returned to Allianz Stadium and versed none other than my former club, Sydney FC, and picked up a 1-1 draw. I mean, as you can see, we did score first. Demirci and of course Antonis got their equaliser, and Antonis did get man of the match. Disappointed with Bizanis' 6.0 match rating. I mean, that really let us down. That must mean that Antonis' goal was quite poor. Must have been one of their only shots on target as well. Whoops. Oh no, they had a lot actually. Fairly even in possession, which is good away from home. Whoops. And of course that leaves us today with the Wellington Phoenix. As far as team news goes, we do have John Mikaya, Petreski, and of course Idrisu. So I have been starting Dugandzic up front, and I think that's how we will line up again today. As far as transfer activities go, I have set up a few deals for the end of this season, or actually in January. As you can see, Craig Galloway from Marconi, 19 years old, decent target man, great flair there, decent penalty taker as well. I mean, at 19, 16 headings, 13 finishing, 16 jumping. He looks like he could be quality. He can also play out on the right and even the left if need be. But he's a massive player. Should be a great target man. Of course, I've talked about the problems at right back. So I have gone and signed Joshua Risdon on a free transfer for the start of next season. Decent right back. Quality, very similar to Morone. And he's only 23 years old, so he should be fairly decent, and I mean, he'll be, of course, first team for the whole of next season. But that doesn't really make up for this season, does it? I want to do well every season with Melbourne Heart. And I mean, this right back problem I have right now is really, really costing us in the league. There's no other way to put it. Of course, Harry Dowling will also be coming at the start of next season, defensive midfielder. He looks quality at 18 years old. I mean, look at those stats. Look at his technique for a defensive mid. 13 passing as well. Decent creativity, not bad. We'll definitely put him on a strength training resume, but he does look the goods. And yep, that's all the transfers we have. Might play Zach Walker today. We'll see. Anyway. Alright, let's get to today's game against the only non-Australian team in the A-League, the Wellington Phoenix. I mean, we're at home, so I'm expecting a decent result today. I mean, we really need to stop this bad run of form and start picking up points again, because we really are drifting away. I mean, look at Melbourne Victory, our rivals. They're on 24 points. We are on 11. We're 13 points behind. I mean, that's unacceptable, to be honest. I don't blame anyone but myself, to be honest. But we really need to rally together. The whole team does. And we just need to get out there and start picking up some results. As you can see, yeah, this right back hasn't played too poorly. I mean, the poorest defender is Thomas Stanley at the moment. And Petrescu is out with an injury for another 5 to 8 weeks. That's horrible. As you can see, that is the defender I'm playing at the moment. And he's increasing a little bit, but he is only 16, so I do expect him to be quite a good player in the future. Of course, everyone's favourite Australian centre-back at the moment, Yanni Hayes. As you can see, guys, from when I picked him up, he has become absolute quality, like I knew he would be. But I mean, he's still improving as well. Look at that. Look at all those green arrows. Absolute quality. Alright, well, let's get straight into it then, guys. As you can see, Davies out on the right with the Ganzic up front. A little bit makeshift, but I mean, the Ganzic is a quality striker. Well, he's a quality player. And of course, they do have Smrika and Hypergems. They also have Adam Kwasnik as well. Bad run of form lately. Come on, guys. Pointless highlight is underway. Roke is playing pretty poorly. And he's bounced back from it. Bajic. Deganzic on the ball now. Will he play it? He'll shoot in the box. Oh, poor shot. And that's a corner. It was a poor shot by Deganzic, but still, positive signs. Swung in. Top Stanley, and that's easily gathered. That was a poor header from Top Stanley. Should be doing better. He is pretty tall. Decent heading as well on him. We have had the majority of the heights. Well, actually, we've had all of them. So, we need to score a goal. Deganzic. Plays it back. Mastropolo. Bratton. Mastropolo. Keeping possession nicely here. Demerci. Oh, Davies is in. Shoots, and that's a brilliant goal. Brilliant goal by Davies. Pulling out of his natural position. And look at that. We move up to 5th position. I mean, that's the thing about the A-League. It's so tightly contested for those top 6 places. I mean, it's happening in real life at the moment. We've essentially got all 10 teams competing for one thing or another. I mean, you've got about 3, maybe 4 clubs at the top fighting for first place. And then you've got every team from 5th to 10th essentially fighting for that 6th place spot. We're on the ball now. Giuseppe. Deganzic having a run, using his pace. Into the box. Davies. He'll cross. Oh, back post. As is Bajic. Get in, son. 2-0, guys. Looking good at the moment. At the moment, I say that very hesitantly. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Davies inside. I think that was going wide anyway, but it's a corner. Back post. Ooh. Yanni Hayes almost got onto that. I mean, I can't wait for another maybe 3 seasons to see what Yanni Hayes' stats look like. I mean, I'm expecting him to be an Australian international within 2 seasons, I think. And that's half time, guys. Impressive first half display there. I'm very happy with how things are going because we're actually winning. Keep it up, lads. Let's do this. For the fans. Bratton's looking pretty tired out there. I'll make a sub. Sorry, guys. Dudlevsky on for Bratton. And yeah, that'll do. Wellington on the ball now. Nicky Carl. Top Stanley cuts it out. Plays it. Oh, Demirci. That's a horrible ball by Topper Stanley. It's one of those hospital passes. Demirci plays it. Oh, Deganzic. Oh, I get the touch on. Plays in Bajic. He's in. He plays it to Davies. Open goal. Shoots and scores. The brace for Davies and the assist coming from Bajic, who also has one himself this game. Impressive display so far. I'm really happy, guys. We've bounced back. We've bounced back from that poor month. Well, it was just over a month, actually, without picking up a win. On the ball again. Davies is in again. Plays it. Bajic. Oh, and it's wide. Should have played it to Deganzic. Deganzic was right in front of the goal. Would have been an easy tap-in, to be honest. Last 20 seconds of the game. Deganzic. Oh, Dulevsky gets on the ball. Deganzic plays it back. Yusefi out wide to Mastropolo. Back to the brace man Davies, and that will be full time, guys. An impressive 3-0 victory over the Wellington Phoenix. I mean, I'm absolutely happy about this result. I mean, we really needed this to try and, I don't know, kickstart a bit more form or something of the sort. As you can see, it puts us back into 5th. I mean, we're only 3 points behind 4th, and a point further on behind 3rd in the Wanderers, and we are versing them next game, so that will be a massive fixture, I guess. Let's have a look at the upcoming fixtures and when the next live com will be. Of course, we have Wanderers in that important game, Perth Glory, Brisbane Roar, the Melbourne Derby against Melbourne Victory at home, and of course, I hope you guys join me back for the next live com against the Newcastle Jets. I mean, it should be an interesting game. We'll definitely have some outlay on how our season's going to be turning. This month is going to be a very big month for us. Of course, we have the Melbourne Derby. We have Brisbane Roar and Wanderers in the month as well. Yeah, so I'm looking for a decent month. We've kicked it off perfectly, guys, in this live com. Like I said, absolutely chuffed about the result. And breaking that bad run of form, look at that. That just looks horrible, doesn't it? I've been Auspicious Aussie, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the series. I really love playing in the A-League. It is a bit of a passion of mine. Most people would never play it. Maybe if they're playing the Pentagon Challenge, they might come. But other than that, it's pretty overlooked as far as leagues, because it's not in Europe. But if you've liked the video, like the series, guys, give the video a like. And of course, if you haven't already, subscribe. It really means a lot to me, guys. Bye.